Well, let's talk a little bit more, shall we, about Bayern Munich and taking a look at their side. Craig, who in particular stood out for you today?
Well, I think it was the old cliche. It really was a team effort. Kimmich will get the glory, and he'll take the glory. But Burley made a right hash of it. And I thought, again, my old friend who talked about it with Frank last week, and Alphonso Davies, not Davies, Davies, to keep all those Canadians happy. And I'm not bumming him up just because he's American and all that, because he's not American, so I'm not trying to curry favours over here. But I thought what we saw with him again wasn't a scintillating performance, but it was a couple of little things, particularly in the first half, where he got round on the cover and he used that pace to thwart the counter-attacks of Dortmund. And I think it's a learning process for him. But we saw the defensive side of his game today, which is not the natural side, come to the fore on 2 or 3 occasions, and important occasions.
He was clocked at 21 miles an hour, Frank. Wow. Not bad.
Yeah, like Craig Burley on his prime, exactly the same.
That was only at last orders.
He's a fantastic player. I mean, he's so particular where he seems sometimes to have lost the ball and makes another acceleration and get the ball back. So he's tremendous, and we all knew that from before the confinement and the pandemic. But I was a little bit question marking his performance on the first day when he came back. But since then, he went back to his best, and he's a special, very special player and fantastic one.
And that speed just makes him great to watch, Shaq.
He is. I mean, it's outstanding to the point where not only with his pace, but how good he is with the ball at his feet and running at players and running in between players to the point. The one thing, and we've spoken about it ad nauseum, is how good Dortmund are on the break. But then when you have somebody like Davies, as quick as he is, as tricky as he is, they're having to drop 2 in every single time. So the counter-attack isn't on as often as you would think when you come up against a Dortmund team. That is one way to defend, by playing on the front foot. But to the bigger question, yeah, this was all about Bayern. This was all about a team performance. And when you can say Bayern comfortably win against a team sitting second, and Lewandowski looked not really like himself, that speaks volumes to the other 10.
Apart from yourself, Dan, who's interested in these, running at 21 miles per hour? We know he's quick. We can see he's quick. I don't need to know how quick he's running. Do you know what I mean?
Why? That's quite interesting, isn't it? I think that's quite an interesting fact. 21 miles an hour is very, very fast.
I tell you what, how do you relate that to the normal person? What does a normal person on the street run at? You've no idea.
I don't know. Well, not 21 miles an hour, do they?
What does the average player run at? You've no idea. Because nobody measures it. Because nobody cares. It's just one of those gimmicks. Oh, 21 mile an hour. Oh, today we're at 21.5 mile an hour. We know he's quick. We can see that. It's not rocket science.
That's a nice way of putting it. I didn't lead the show with it, did I? Alphonso Davies runs 21 miles an hour. That's why Bayern Munich won. No, it was a little tidbit.
Well, you brought it up as if 21 mile an hour.
I have a question though.
What?
How much is in kilometers?
35. That's 35 kilometres an hour, Frank. There we go. But nobody cares about that, apparently. So I'll just shut up and move on. And I'll ask you, Craig.
Who cares?
All right, fine. What we do care about is that Bayern are once again again win the title, and what a difference.
How do you know? Shut up. How do you know he was even running at full pace? You think 21 mile an hour is impressive. Maybe he's got 25 mile an hour in his locker, because you have no idea. Right?
For someone who doesn't care, you keep banging on about it.
It's like the passing stats. It's like the passing stats in the game. Oh, 99% passing stats succession. Yeah, because he's not, Frank Leboeuf coming out, playing that ball over the top to Vialli. You wouldn't get 99% passing stats doing that 10 times a game, but you would do if he's...
We're not talking about passing stats. I mentioned flippantly that he ran 21 miles per hour, and you have taken 2 minutes of the show now to shout at me about it.
I tell you what, I'll run out there at 21 mile an hour for you. We'll get somebody here to clock it.
What are you talking about? You can't run that fast.
Outside my house, it's downhill. I'll run that quick.
That's for rowing, not running.
Bloody.
That's falling. Right.
Don't you listen? When we come back, when we're back in the studio proper from all this lockdown and pandemic, you come up to me with any of these gimmicks, and I'm going to throw myself across the desk at you, and you're in big trouble.
Of all the things I thought would upset you, I didn't think that would. There we go.
The commentary. Oh, he's running at 33 kilometres an hour. Oh my God! Whoa! Oh, don't know.
Well, you need to breathe a little
Right.
bit, Craig.
I know. Right.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.